Hello, Auxiliary here again, and in today's video I will be covering my tips and tricks to completing the Yachts for El Presidente scenario on the Tropican Shores DLC for Tropico 6. This tips and tricks video will not be like my typical tips and tricks video given the extended length of this mission, so I can't cover everything in detail. Instead, I will cover more of the high points of each era, similar to my tips and tricks video about Battle Royale. So if you want to see everything I did, please see my entire speedrun videos. If you like these kind of videos, press that like button. If you have more detailed questions about this scenario, please leave a comment below so I can get back to you, and please subscribe to my channel. In this mission, you will play in each of the 4 eras, and one of the keys that will be repeated in each era is building up your economy, else you will fail as your money will slowly drain away. Starting in the Colonial Era, you want to start with a basic building of a grocery store, library, 3 logs, a lumber mill, 2 ranches, and a pirate cove with the reoccurring many rescue raid. Be sure to build a fort. This is key, especially on hard difficulty. On easy and normal, when the pirates attack, and they will attack, if they are not deterred by the lighthouse, they will attack only once. But on hard difficulty, they will attack again and again and again and again. When you have to build your artificial reef, I recommend that you build 2 of them right away to get more export money from pearls after you have met the shellfish trade requirement. Also build an extra 3 to 5 houseboats near your dock on the water to house your citizens, since land is at a premium in this mission. I recommend building just about all the housing on the water for this mission to save land. You will be asked to build a lighthouse with the confusing lights work mode, and after 12 consecutive months of this work mode being set, you will progress to the World War era. At the very start of the World Wars era, buy a shipyard to convert all of those planks into profitable boats. Build some better housing with a minimum of 3 floating neighborhoods. Why 3? Because you will need to for a future main quest where you gotta set the work mode of each floating neighborhood. After you have built up a little bit of money, say about 20,000, you can continue to build up your economy by building some plantations on the island west of the main island you started on. I go with 1 rubber, 2 sugar, and 1 cotton. Build up the necessary support buildings, plus more housing boats, plus another Teamsters, plus the rum distillery. After you have built those items and then built up a little more money, let's say about 25,000, you can start building the mines. Build a coal, an iron, and nickel mine. Build some bus garages between the 2 islands to allow easy transport between this main island and these outcrops. Then build your steel mill, weapons factory, and textile mill. After that, you build your coal power plant and a couple radio stations. I know you don't need a radio station, but given that the tourist infrastructure in the next era will be very sensitive to guerrilla uprisings, you don't want to have a low liberty value cause an issue in the next era. Now it is time for the main event, or events, or I'm not sure exactly what to call it, but let's say you're going to have to do this thing 3 times over. Building yachts. You will build these yacht shipyards. After that, you will go over to your Luxury Entertainment tab and buy the requested boat blueprint and place that boat in the yacht shipyard. Now you have to build the boat by supplying your yacht shipyard with the requested material. But with the first and second boats, you can reduce that amount needed to complete by completing main quests that'll knock off 25% of the yacht progress. So make sure you are completing these quests and selecting the 25% of yacht progress option upon completing that main quest. Also make sure that in each of your 3 yachts, you change the work mode to the opposite of the default as soon as you can afford it, and upgrade your shipyard for the additional people so that you can speed up your building. After you have built your yacht, then launch it. After you have completed your first yacht, you should move into the Cold War era. In the Cold War era, it is time to build up your economy some more. So the first thing I do is build up the tourism aspect on one of the outer islands. Not too extensive. I build a couple rows of hotels, a couple golf courses, a casino, about 3 snorkel reefs, and maybe a gourmet restaurant, and maybe one other building. Be sure to build your vehicle factory to cash in on those nice lucrative cars. Build a couple oil rigs, a furniture factory, a jewelry factory, and a plastic factory, as you will need them when completing the next yacht. Also build 2 uranium mines by your coal and iron mines for use in the next era and on the next yacht. Once you have enough money, you can build your next yacht shipyard and ship just like I mentioned previously, making sure you select the correct work mode and upgrades. One tip I will mention here is you can build a ministry. On the ministry screen for the economy ministry, there is a person that can increase your efficiency by 7%, which will speed up the building of yachts. Once your yacht is built in the Cold War era, launch it so that you can progress to the Modern Times era. In the Modern Times era, if you have done your tourism right, you should have more than enough money, so you should be able to build the 3rd and final yacht shipyard right away, along with your electronics factory, and then get ready for a very long final shipbuilding. Expect a lot of waiting until you get to the final quest. After you have finally built the final yacht, launch it. After a couple moments, you will get a message about the citizens being very angry about these yachts, and an election will be called, and your approval rating will go from whatever number you have now down to 0. The only way to win this election is to select the Yacht Exhibition button when selecting the Yachtlantis yacht, which gives you an 100% approval for the upcoming election. This was the thing that frustrated me the most when first playing this scenario, as I did not know you had to do this, so I was declaring martial law to stall the election to build up some kind of approval for when I deselected the martial law edict. But then I found that you could select this option and I felt relieved, but not everyone should go through this issue like I did. Once you have won the election, you win the scenario. That is all for this video. If you like these kind of videos, press that like button. If you have any questions, leave a comment below so I can get back to you, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.